Unbelievable, but true. What really happened when I tried the baking soda foot soak? Have you ever found yourself at the end of a grueling day, kicking off your shoes and wishing for some miraculous relief for your tired feet? What if I told you that the answer could be lying in your kitchen cupboard, sandwiched between your spices and baking ingredients? That's right. Baking soda, that humble kitchen staple, might just be the foot-soothing miracle you've been overlooking. The discovery, a kitchen staple with hidden powers. My journey into the world of natural remedies began on a dusty, sunlit afternoon when I was rummaging through the attic and found an old, worn cookbook that had belonged to my grandmother. As I flipped through its yellowed pages, filled with her neat handwriting and various pressed herbs, a small, handwritten note fell out. It read, "Baking soda. Try it for your feet after a long day." Intrigued and somewhat skeptical, I decided to see if this old piece of advice held any truth. The experiment begins. A skeptic's first dip. Picture a typical evening at my home. The kids are finally asleep after a series of bedtime stories, and the quiet hum of the night is settling in. With just the kitchen light casting a warm glow, I set up my experiment. I filled a basin with warm water, added a generous sprinkle of baking soda, and hesitantly dipped my feet in, expecting little. As the water fizzed and bubbled around my feet, I felt a gentle, enveloping warmth. It was soothing, yes, but could it really alleviate the deep-seated ache from hours of being on my feet? To my surprise, within minutes, the sharp sting of my usual foot soreness began to melt away. The sensation was not just physical, it was almost spiritual, a soothing balm to my weary soul. Delving deeper, the science behind the soak. Fascinated by the immediate relief, I needed to understand how a simple compound like baking soda could produce such profound effects. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is a naturally occurring substance that has potent antifungal properties and is an excellent neutralizer of odors. But its benefits extend far beyond these superficial uses. Scientifically, baking soda is an alkaline substance that reacts with the acids in your sweat to create a neutralizing effect. It helps regulate pH levels, reducing the harsh environment that breeds bacteria and fungus. Furthermore, baking soda is a mild abrasive, which helps exfoliate the dead skin cells on your feet, promoting smoother and more refreshed skin. Personal observations. More than just a physical transformation. As days turned into weeks, my initial experiment evolved into a nightly ritual. This simple foot soak not only eased my physical discomfort, but also provided a precious moment of solitude and reflection. The ritual became a cherished part of my evening, a way to decompress and transition from the chaos of the day into the peace of the night. Each session left me feeling rejuvenated, not just physically but emotionally and mentally. The act of taking care of my feet seemed to echo a deeper theme of self-care that rippled through other areas of my life. I found myself more patient, more centered, and more present during the day. Spreading the word. From personal practice to shared experience. Convinced of its benefits, I began to share my newfound remedy with friends and family. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive. People reported not only less foot pain, but also improved sleep and decreased stress. It was as if this simple kitchen ingredient had opened up a new realm of well-being for many. Consultation with experts. Clinicians weigh in. To bolster my anecdotal evidence, I consulted several dermatologists and podiatrists. They confirmed the efficacy of baking soda soaks in maintaining foot health. Dr. Linda, a podiatrist with over 20 years of experience, explained, baking soda can help prevent athlete's foot and other similar conditions by keeping the feet dry and infection-free. It's a safe, inexpensive, and effective way to care for your feet. The culmination. Embracing traditional wisdom in modern times. This exploration of baking soda's uses rekindled a broader appreciation for traditional home remedies. What started as a simple, curious dip of the toes into a baking soda bath blossomed into a full-fledged commitment to exploring and validating the wisdom passed down through generations. Conclusion: rediscovering simplicity, rediscovering health. As we journey through life, sometimes the simplest solutions hold the key to our most complex problems. This baking soda experiment, born out of a note tucked in an old cookbook, reminded me that sometimes going back to the basics is exactly what we need. With that said, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more insights like this, and see you next time as we continue to uncover the powerful benefits of simple ingredients for a healthier, happier life.